Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today, as the title says, I'm going to be making a high protein vegan meal prep. So I'm going to keep the recipes rather simple. Please stop. It has been requested for a while that I make some high protein meals, so I thought that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm gonna keep the recipes rather simple, using what I have at home, a whole bunch of vegetables, grains, tofu, yeah, all the good stuff. So at the end of the video, when I show you the finished results, I'm also gonna talk about the nutrition of each meal, how much protein is in each meal, and of course you can make all of these meals higher in protein if that is what you want, but you can check out my protein as a vegan video. I will link it down below, talking about protein as a vegan, that you don't need as much as you think, and as long as you are eating varied, you're gonna most likely get enough protein. It's just certain people on certain diets, or if you eat very little, that you might have a lower than adequate protein intake. But of course it doesn't hurt to have a high protein meal prep either. There are plenty of benefits of eating higher in protein, especially if you work out and want to build muscles, but I want to show you how you can get quite a lot of protein in rather simple meals. You don't need to buy a bunch of protein powder and super protein high food. Of course, I do want to mention that the bigger your portions, the more protein you're going to get, of course. So if you eat a tiny portion, you won't be getting as much protein. Makes sense, am I right? So today I'm going to be making peanut butter overnight oats. I'm going to be frying some marinated vegan chicken, also making quinoa salad. Quinoa is a great source of protein, it has all the essential amino acids. Then I'm also going to be making some roasted vegetables with tofu and a pea hummus. So there you basically have breakfast, lunch and dinner, 3 high protein meals which you can meal prep. Do adapt these recipes according to your own preference and like. These are just examples. And some other high protein meals which you can make are, example, lentil bean chili, chickpea pancakes, bean pasta with tofu or beans, make either a tomato based sauce or a cream based sauce, a tofu chickpea vegetable wok. Quinoa salad is great, make some black bean and quinoa burgers. For snacks, fried tofu, roasted chickpeas, chickpea pancakes works. Steamed edamame beans. Yeah, that is what I can think of now. If I have any more ideas, I will put them up here somewhere. And enough talking, now let's get into cooking. So I'm going to start with marinating the tofu. I bought this marinade for vegetables with balsamic and herbs just because it's easier. I was thinking I was going to make a lemon mustard sauce, but when I saw this in the store I thought, sounds good, might as well use it. But I will link to some homemade marinades down below so you can check those out. This one just has water, sugar, balsamic vinegar, salt, soy sauce, garlic, herbs, and then different preserving agents, just the usual. But of course, make your own. It's most probably a lot better than buying store-bought, but this is reality, and yeah. I've also preheated the oven to 220 degrees. So I'm going to chop the vegetables, cover it in a little oil and salt, into the oven for about 30-35 minutes. I'm now going to make the green pea hummus, and green peas have about 5 to 6 grams protein per 100 grams, and this here is 300 grams, so about 15 grams protein. Of course I'm only going to use maybe a quarter of it for the meal preps. And chickpeas have about 8 to 9 grams protein per 100 grams cooked, and this is 240 grams, so about 16 to 18 grams protein. And I'm just going to make a typical hummus recipe: lemon, garlic, tahini, but instead of oil I'm going to use the aquafaba, the liquid that the chickpeas are in. So my meal prep is all done now, and I'm gonna put it into my glass lunch boxes. For the sake of the video, and because I'm gonna calculate the protein of each serving, I am gonna weigh out the portions just so I can calculate it. I never weigh my food unless it's for the sake of a video or a school assignment. But currently I'm also tracking my food intake for a school assignment, so it does help to know how much I'm eating as well. I personally don't recommend that you weigh the food or you calculate the nutrition. It's not really so relevant. It can get obsessive. Also, I'm not weighing based on serving size. So a serving size of quinoa is like 92 grams. I'm just going to portion out the amount I would typically use and eat so I can calculate it, but I'm not going based on servings. Just a little need to clarify that. So I'm still portioning out the amount I usually eat and would eat when I meal prep. Just gotta let you know because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get comments about counting calories and yeah. So meal prep all done. I've done the calculations as well. Personally, I actually find it very fun to do that. For those of you who don't know, I have a bachelor's degree in nutrition and health promotion, and my goal is to work as a health coach and nutritionist. So I just find it fun to do calculations. It doesn't bother me. But yeah, so these 3 meals, 1 breakfast, 1 lunch, 1 dinner, is 87 grams protein. And for me personally, this is the kind of portions I guess I would meal prep. I would typically eat more if I'm not meal prepping, and that protein amount is very adequate for me, for my body weight. Of course the protein is based on the serving sizes, but I'm going to put up the servings I'm eating and the protein amount for each meal when I go through it. So breakfast is 12 grams protein. Of course, if you add a scoop of protein powder, it's gonna be more. So do that if you want. For me, just using oats, chia seed, oat milk, that is enough protein. For lunch or whatever, it could be lunch or dinner, the quinoa and vegan chicken, that came out to be 47 grams protein, and that is due to the vegan chicken and the quinoa. So that is super protein packed. And then for the other meal, it was around 22 grams protein. Like I said, you could use quinoa or bean pasta for that instead of the roasted vegetables, then the protein amount will increase. And I calculated for the pea hummus, it was about 5 servings of 100 grams each. So each 100 gram serving is about 6 grams protein. That is similar to about 100 grams soya quark. So you could use that instead. That is the nutrition, that is the meal prep done. So I'm actually going to freeze in the quinoa chicken dishes, so I have them later. But I'm going to eat the roast vegetable tofu dishes in the next 2 days because the roasted vegetables don't last so long. Avocado is fine to freeze. Not so smart with the tomatoes and cucumber, they don't freeze and reheat so well, so I'm going to remove them. I will leave all the details on the meal prep down below, or I'll write a blog post and link to it so you can see all the recipes, all of that. And now hopefully you get inspired by these meals. You see that it's not that hard to get enough protein on a vegan diet. Of course, it's about what foods you choose, how much you eat, all of that. Anyway, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below what you thought, or if you have any video suggestions. Yeah, now I need to clean and eat some lunch. So, gonna be eating some of this for lunch now. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you like this video. If you like my meal prep videos, don't forget to let me know. They take double the amount of time we're filming, so gotta know if it's worth it or not. Have a lovely day and lovely week, and I will see you again next Sunday with a new video.